Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I make my DIY activated charcoal and clay mixture. I've used clay and charcoal before, but not in this particular way. So stay tuned and find out how I do it. I posted up the amount of products I need just before in the little thingo, whatever it's called. So just follow that. Pretty much just like went off like whatever I thought I needed, which clearly wasn't a great idea because, yeah, you'll see why. So I found that in the past when I use my clay mixture, it really helps my hair just to purify my hair, take out all the build up of conditioners, leave-in products, oils and stuff, and it just brings my hair back to like a nice pH level. Because I just found I think the overuse of a lot of products and experimenting with new products and things like that, my hair's become really dull, weighed down. So I just needed something that was really cleansing, hence why I did this mask. Step 1, I'm co-washing my hair with the Herbal Essence conditioner, and my hair was pretty much stretched and detangled prior to this, so it was really easy combing through, as you can see. Next up, I just part my hair into sections. I literally cannot talk, and I just start with the first section. I rinse off the conditioner. Firstly, part it into sections again, so I split it in half, and then focus on the back first. And you can obviously tell where I've gone. I've disappeared to the basin, to the drain at the bottom of my shower, because boy, this was going everywhere, guys. I can't even tell you how messy this was. So this is what I moved on to. I put the bowl, I brought the bowl up closer to my face, to my hair, just so I thought it would make it a little bit easier so it won't be as messy. And it did kind of work, but again, I couldn't prevent the messiness. It was just, yeah, it was just gonna happen. You can see my face how terrified I look. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if this is gonna work properly. Will this actually do something? But I thought of a quick solution. I added in a little bit more. So I thought of a quick solution. I added a little bit more clay to the mixture, which actually did a really, really good job. It made the mixture quite thick, and it was still pretty drippy, but not as bad. So I pretty much do the exact same thing to each section. I condition it, detangle, and then work through the clay mixture into my sections carefully. I make sure that I get the scalp, but not directly on my scalp, just a little bit, maybe like a centimeter or two away from my scalp, and work it all the way to the ends. This didn't really go to plan like I thought. Clearly I'm covered in this stuff, but you know what, an important thing that I've just remembered is that don't take the natural hair movement too serious. I know as competitive and as pricey can be, it really comes down to having a little bit of fun, experimenting. Natural headed gurus and enthusiasts, we can't always be on point all the time. Clearly, I'm still learning through this whole journey, and I think it's important to remember that you have to have fun with it, especially if you're transitioning or you've just done the big chop. A lot of people can pressure you into doing things and buying products and spending hundreds of dollars. When it comes down to just simple DIY things, you can have fun with it, and you get to learn what your hair likes and what it doesn't like. And I think that's an important part of embracing your natural hair, is to really just Just take it simple. Like, clearly I have. Like, I don't actually need my own Frank body scrub or clay mask because I'm clearly saturated. My bathroom is a complete mess. Anyway, I'm going to get back to filming. I'm going to rinse this out now and continue with the voiceover. So let's go. So step 4, you're going to apply your apple cider vinegar mixture to cleanse your hair, followed by my easy DIY deep conditioner. I've actually got a video on my channel on how I make that. It's one of my recent videos, and yeah, I've added a few extra ingredients into my DIY my DIY oil mixture just to like enhance it. I found it was lacking a few ingredients, so I just added that. So if you guys would actually like me to make a new video on that, I'm happy to do so. And now I just apply the apple cider vinegar all over my scalp and hair just to make sure that I really cleanse out the clay and the charcoal, because I don't want anything to remain in my hair. And you just work it in, make sure you get your scalp all the way at the back, behind your ear. And this was when it was dripping down my face. It was going into my eye. Like, you can see all the fails in this video. Like, I'm not ashamed. Then I apply my DIY deep conditioner and I just leave it in my hair for 15 to 20 minutes while I rinse off the rest of my body, or maybe not. I thought I did, but I didn't. Yeah, so you just leave it in for 15 to 20 minutes and then you rinse it out and follow it through with the lock method. So step 5, use the lock method to seal in the moisture and to get that extra definition. The footage for this, I kind of lost some of it. So what I did was, I'll tell you guys here, but what I did was I applied a little bit of my conditioner, organic conditioner that I had laying around. I followed it through with my DIY oil. Once I worked that in, I squeezed it out and I rinsed it off a little bit with water. Then I followed it through with my Strictly Curls defining lotion and a little bit of the Tough gel. The reason why I used the defining lotion was because it has a really nice silky smooth feel to it, and the Tough gel really gives it the nice definition. You don't have to use a Tough gel, whichever you have laying around, but you don't have to. But I just find it adds that extra little bit of definition, similar to what the Eco Styler gel or like a flaxseed gel would do. So I find the combination of both worked really well for my hair. So it's important between each step that you wet your hair because you need to work this in on saturated hair. Well, that's what I find gives me the best results when it's on wet hair. Once I do this, I section my hair off so I don't have to touch it or do anything to it after my shower. You know this every smile she rolled around, I give it time, but this here is mine. You know this every smile she rolled around, I give it time, but this here is mine. What you say to me, 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 what you say to me. Let me take this chewing gum out. My hair feels really soft, but I'm not going to touch it because I don't want it to get even more frizzy. But guys, my bathroom, Lord, it was so messy. It looked like a volcano erupted and was just like boom. It was black. Like, I'm telling you, my whole bathroom floor, thank God I did in the bathroom because I was going to sit at my desk and do it. Thank God I didn't. See, things happen for a reason, like literally. Yeah, so my bathroom was like black, the mirror was black. I have a bathtub next to my shower, and that was like splattered with like black charcoal. So it was extremely messy, and I knew the charcoal was going to be messy because as soon as I opened it, it was like I twisted it and then like all the ash like came out of it from the side. I was like, yo, chill, this is not going to be a great sight, and clearly it wasn't. So over the years, the natural hair movement has become something that's so significant to all of us, especially when it comes down to our identity, our culture and our heritage. The natural hair movement has really, for me personally, it's allowed me to reconnect with my roots, and it's taught me a lot about, you know, patience and wisdom and maturity, you know, lots of aspects that I may have had, but not the way that I have them today. That's what I'm trying to say. Again, the natural hair movement it has become a very competitive industry. There's a lot of natural hair gurus now, lots of natural hair enthusiasts, lots of specialists, lots of hairdressers and so on who, you know, there's heaps of recommendations, hundreds and thousands. You go on YouTube like myself, compare me to other people, this one, this one, this one. There's heaps of YouTubers, you know, posting similar stuff, if not similar, different, just a whole lot of context. So sometimes it can be really overwhelming to take in. So I completely understand where you guys are, because I was in your position not too long ago. And I understand how confusing it can get with products and what products work for your hair. And honestly, up until today, I still experiment with product. It wasn't actually going to I didn't realize that the charcoal wasn't going to thicken up like the clay. So I was expecting the clay to become like quite clumpy, but it didn't. It was kind of like just like it was fluid. It was just like water in a bottle, literally. And when I was combining it, it was becoming really watery because I added a little bit too much water thinking that the clay was going to harden, but it didn't. And that was a learning curve. So I ended up adding a little bit more clay in, thinking that I could mix it up, make it a little bit more thicker. It did kind of work, but again, it was still really droopy, hence why I disappeared in a lot of the clip, because I was down like literally over the base, like over the hole, what's it called, the hole where the water goes in, like, well, I can't, okay, you know what I mean? And I was literally over that, putting it on my hair because it was dripping everywhere. It did work, but it was just really watery. Can't say that this will not dye your hair. The activated charcoal is quite strong. It's a very powerful product, so you have to use it with caution, in saying that it might not work for your hair. So I'm just telling you guys to be careful with it. My hair is quite strong, so I have used a lot of products in the past, including clay and charcoals and things like that. So my hair, I know how my hair reacts to it, but if you haven't used products like this before, start on a small piece of hair, see how it feels. If you feel like you can go through it, through your whole hair with it, then go ahead and do so. But if you feel a little bit not sure, maybe use less of it, or maybe just skip it, get some advice, and then maybe go back to it later. I remind you, have fun with the natural hair movement, have fun with your natural hair journey, enjoy every aspect of it, whether it's good, it's bad. As you saw in this video, it wasn't a complete success, but it wasn't a complete fail. I still ended up with a cool result. I'll post that results when it's fully 100% dry. But yeah, just continue to remind yourself that it's your journey for a reason, so you should shape that to how you like it and how you want it to be. So other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya! I can't believe my bathroom is so messy. It's horrendous. There was literally charcoal everywhere. But yeah, other than that, guys, have a good night. Hello, everybody. Do you want a feature in my vlog? No. Hello. No, here.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Thanks, Joe. Good old Joe.
Money 5, 10, 20, 10, sanitize that, do you count that?